Hello dear students. Today we will solve a mathematical problem based on reversible reaction or at equilibrium stage. I have written the question here. 1 mole of hydrogen and 1 mole of iodine were heated in 1 liter sealed glass container at 490 degrees Celsius till the equilibrium was reached. Assume that the equilibrium constant is 45.9. Find out the final concentration of hydrogen iodine and hydrogen iodide. So this is the question. So for solving the problem, first we need to write the equation for the reaction. That means hydrogen iodine and hydrogen iodide. So what's the reaction? Just I write here. The reaction is hydrogen gas plus iodine gas. We can get here 2 hydrogen iodide. So at initial stage, like the previous reactions or mathematical problem, we will write at initial stage. Initial stage means just at the beginning, the reaction didn't hold. So the reaction didn't hold and we can't get any type of product. So at this stage, in the question, 1 mole of hydrogen. Mole of hydrogen was given and mole of iodine was also given. So we'll write 1 mole and 1 mole. 1 mole hydrogen and 1 mole iodine, and at initial stage you can't get any type of mole. So at initial stage 1 mole hydrogen and iodine were taken and we didn't get any type of product, so 0 mole. Now at equilibrium stage, at equilibrium, we discussed in the previous class, at equilibrium means the condition or the stage where the reaction rate, both reaction rate, that means the forward reaction rate and backward reaction will be equal. So at equilibrium we can get some products, that means hydrogen iodide, and of course backward reaction will be occurred, so we can get hydrogen iodine. Here alpha mole of hydrogen and alpha mole of iodine was broken down into hydrogen iodide. So we can write here 1 minus alpha mole and 1 minus alpha mole, and we can get here 2. Look here 2 moles, so we can get here 2 alpha mole. So we have written here alpha mole of hydrogen and alpha mole of iodine were broken down or were converted into hydrogen iodide. So this one is the left mole, 1 minus alpha, 1 minus alpha, and 2 alpha we can get here at the equilibrium. Now the volume of the flux in the question, volume of the flux was given and this one is 1 liter. So we can write here volume of the flux equal to B liter, means 1 liter. We have got here from the question, and this is just we can let we can assume this is volume. So B volume liter and 1 liter. Now we can find out molar concentration of iodine, hydrogen and hydrogen iodide at equilibrium. So I'll write it here. Molar concentration of hydrogen first. Molar concentration of hydrogen, that means by using third bracket, we denote concentration of any reactant. So this one here we know if we divide mole, number of mole by its volume, we can get molarity or molar concentration. So here we got 1 minus alpha at the equilibrium, the number of mole of hydrogen. So we need to divide this one by B liter. We can put here value B, but we will put value here later. So just we have written here B, and finally when we will find out the true final value, at that time we will put the value of B, that means volume. So we will keep it like this, mole per liter. This is the volume. Similarly, we can find out molar concentration of iodine. Same number of mole were left for iodine, 1 minus alpha. 1 minus alpha by B, mole per liter. But for hydrogen iodide, what will be the concentration or molar concentration of hydrogen iodide? At that case, there are 2 moles of hydrogen iodide. So 2 will be power of the concentration of hydrogen iodide. Look, there is no any power of 1 minus alpha, because just 1 mole, but here 2. At that case, we need to write here now we'll write here 2 alpha by B, mole per liter. Now the Kc, we have told that power hydrogen iodide 2 mole, 1 mole, so Kc will be hydrogen, concentration of hydrogen and concentration of iodine. I will write here as the denominator, and numerator will be hydrogen iodide. Just a few minutes ago I have told that 2 mole, so it will be power, that means hydrogen iodide square. If it would be 2 mole, then I could write here 2 as power and 2, but there is just 1. We can write here 1, but this has no any value, so we can't write here 1. This is enough. Hydrogen iodide square divided hydrogen and iodine. Now Kc, in the question Kc was given. What is the value of Kc? Kc equal to 45.9. This was given in the question, Kc equal to 45. So we can put the value of Kc here. So if I write here the value of Kc, then we can get here 45.9 equal to hydrogen, concentration of hydrogen and concentration of iodine and concentration of hydrogen iodide I will put here. Then what's the purpose for doing this? Actually we are finding out value of alpha, how many mole or how much mole of hydrogen and iodine were converted into hydrogen iodide. We need to find out the value of alpha. So I am finding out the value of alpha. So I can write here 2 alpha by B. This one the molar concentration of hydrogen iodide. So it's square. I'll write here square. And hydrogen, we know 1 minus alpha by B. This one the concentration of hydrogen, and same concentration of iodine 1 minus alpha divided by B. So we have written the value of this one. So 45.9 equal to, I can write 4 alpha square divided by B square. Is it 2 to the 4 and alpha square and B square? And if I multiply 1 minus alpha and 1 minus alpha, what can I get here? I can get 1 minus alpha square divided by B square. This one the complex fraction, we need to convert this one into simple fraction. For this we need to write this one 4 alpha square divided by B square multiplied, it will be reversed, that means it will be B square divided by 1 minus alpha whole square. So it will be cut down, because similarly if we divide B square by B square, then we can get 1. So just 4 alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha whole square we can get here. So we will start from here. 445.9 equal to 4 alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha whole square. So this is just square, we'll square this. So what can I get here? 4 alpha square, 1 minus 1 square means 1 minus 2 b, that means 1 and b is alpha, plus b square, that means alpha square. This is the square. Just I have the square, this one 1 minus 2ab plus b square. So then we need to erase this one, so we can get space to write. So 45.9 equal to what we will do. Okay, I can write it first, then I will complete this one. 1 minus 2 alpha plus alpha square. So cross multiplication. We know there is 1 as denominator and numerator 45.9. So 45.9 will be multiplied by 1 minus 2 alpha plus alpha square, and here 1. Silently there is a 1, so we don't need to write here 1, just we'll assume that there is a 1. So 4 alpha square, first we'll multiply this one, then we can get here 45.9 minus 2 alpha into 45.9. I have multiplied already, and it will be 91.8 alpha plus 45.9 alpha square equal to, if we multiply 4 alpha square by 1, we can get 4 alpha square, this one. So we have multiplied 45.9 minus 91.8 alpha plus 45.9 alpha equal to 4 alpha square. So we need to calculate the value of alpha. So we'll put 4 alpha square at the left side. So what I can get here, if I take left side, so the sign will be changed, so plus will be minus. So here plus 45.9 and minus 4 alpha square, so it will be subtracted. So I can get here if I subtract 4 alpha square minus from this one, then we can get here 41. I have already calculated. You will calculate at your home. 41.9 alpha square, then minus 91.8 alpha, and it will be same 45 plus 45.9 equal to 0, because I have taken this one at the left side from right side, so there will be 0. So finally I have got it. So I can't find out the value of alpha using middle term breakup, because if we multiply this one and this, then we'll find out the factors. So by doing this I can't find out the value. So there is one formula, easy formula, and everyone of you you know this one. I am writing this one. What's the formula? This one is a square plus bx plus c, x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If then x will do what? Minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2. This one everyone knows this one. This is the formula, and using this formula we will find out the value of alpha. So I will erase this one again. Then what? So alpha equal to minus b. So minus from formula, and minus b is minus b, but what is b here? B is minus 91.8. So instead of b here I will write minus 91.8 minus b. This one b, look, a x square, x here alpha, then if I write plus and minus b, minus here minus b equal to minus 91.8 minus bx. If I write like this, x square plus bx plus c equal to 45.9. So alpha square means x square, and 41.9 means and b equal to 91 plus, but in the formula there is no any minus. So if I write here minus, we need to confine minus within bracket. So minus b I have written, and using this one, just compare this formula with this one. So you can get a equal to 41, b equal to 91.8. So I have written here minus b equal to b equal to this one. So minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac. B square, what is b here? Minus b plus minus of b is minus 91.8, minus 91.8 b square minus 4. Yeah, what is here? We know 41.9 into 41.9 into 4ac. What is c here? C is 45.9, so I can write here 45.9. Minus b plus minus of b square minus 4 is by 2 equal to 41.9. So now we need to simplify this one. This is just you will square and you will multiply this one, then you can get value. So I have already calculated, and you will verify at your home. Then I can write here it will be minus minus plus 91.8 plus minus, so minus 1.8 square, this one will be minus 8427.24, 8427.24, this one. If I square this one, we can get minus, then we need to multiply these 4 constant value, so we can get 7692, 7692.84. We can get this one and divide by 2 into 41.9 equal to 83.8. 83.8 we can get. So this is a simple math. Then 91.8, I will write 91.8 plus minus. If I subtract this one and if I root square, then what will I get here? I can get 27.1. Of course you will subtract this one from this one, then you will do root over, then you can get 27.1, and the denominator will be same, 83.8, 83.8. It will be this one, same. Now look, there are 2 signs, plus and minus. You can do addition, or you can subtract both. You can add, you can subtract, both you can do, but you need to remember, you need to remind that just 1 mole you have taken in the reaction. In the question only 1 mole, but if you add this one 91.8 plus 27, it will be more than 83.8. Then suppose if you add this one, what you will get? 91.8 plus 27.1, you will get 9, you will get 8, and you will get 1. Look, now if you divide by 83.8, 118.9, you will get more than 1, but we have taken just 1 mole, and if alpha, value of alpha is more than 1, it will be invalid. It must be less than 1, because from 1 mole some part of reactant, some parts of reactant have been converted into product. But if it is more than 1, no, we didn't take more than 1 mole. So how can more than 1 will be converted into product? So positive value will not be valid. That's why you need to subtract this one. Maybe you have understood better, and so we need to subtract this one. So if we subtract this one, 91.8 minus 27.1, then we can get here 7, and if we subtract 7 from 1, that means 11, then we can get here 4, and it will be 64.7. so we can write here 64.7 divided by 83.8. So if we divide this one 64.7, then we can get 0.77. so this one is the value of alpha. Value of alpha is 0.77 this mole. We have taken 1 mole and from 1.77 mole of hydrogen and 0.77 mole of iodine were converted into hydrogen iodide. So what is our purpose? What we will find out? We will find out the molar concentration of hydrogen iodine and hydrogen iodide. So we know hydrogen molar concentration of hydrogen iodide. What was 1 minus alpha divided by B? This one final concentration, that's molar concentration at equilibrium. So we have got value of alpha, so 1 minus 0.77 divided by B. B was given, it was 1 liter. So 1 minus 0.77 divided by 1, you can get 0.23 mole per liter. And iodine, you same value you will get because both were taken 1 mole. So 1 minus alpha by B, if you put the value 1 minus 0.77 divided by 1 equal to 0.323 mole per liter. Now there is another one left, this one hydrogen iodide. So what was the concentration? It was 2 alpha by B, 2 alpha divided by B. So 2 multiplied by 0.77 divided by B equal to 1 liter. So if we multiply 2 by 0.771, we can get to 1.54 mole per liter. So this one is the final concentration of hydrogen iodide, and this one is the final concentration of hydrogen, and this one is the final concentration of iodine. That means we have found out the final concentration of these compounds at equilibrium. So this is the result. Thank you very much.